Now, protest leaders in Sudan say that they have accepted the creation of a civilian majority governing body for a political transition in the country as proposed by an Ethiopian envoy. The compromise blueprint suggests the creation of a 15-member governing body comprising 8 civilians and 7 members of the military that would install a civilian administration. Ruth.
In fact, Jerry, the Military Transition Council and the protesters are trying to find an issue to the political impasse that is falling in the country. Yasser Aman, rebel leader and deputy leader of the Sudan People's Liberation Movement, was arrested in the midst of repression earlier this month and then expelled from the country. He has agreed to review the latest developments in political life in Khartoum. And we have on the line our correspondent in southern Sudan, Deng Mashol. Good morning. So we've heard about this expulsion and eviction occurred less than a month after his return to the fold. Tell us more.
Our reaction, of course, we are unhappy, we are angry of what has taken place because it is against the constitutions and the law of the land. It is against our will. We have not been consulted. It is our right to stay in our country. We went there because of the revolutions. We are part of the revolutionary forces. We are part of the forces of freedom and change. And it gives a negative message because we carry a message of peace. And it is very clear that the military council and the rapid deployment force, they are anti-peace, anti-transformation, and anti-change, and anti-equal citizenship in Sudan, and that will prolong the suffering of the Sudanese people.
Our correspondent also asked him what he made of the military council's commitment to democracy in Sudan. Let's take a listen to his response.
Well, it is zero because the military council, they are not the one created the revolutions. They are the one created by the revolutions. Themselves, they are a product of the revolutions, but they are putting a lot of obstacles in the road to democracy, in the road to comprehensive peaceful settlement, on the road of ending marginalizations and ending wars in Sudan. Sudan needs to change directions. Without changing directions, nothing is going to usher Sudan into a new era of peace, democracy, and stability. We need to change the directions. That is our conviction, and that's why we went to Khartoum, and that's why we are deported, because they did not want to change directions. They want to continue on the same road of General Bashir. Again, there is a serious situation that may lead to the collapse of the Sudanese state itself, or the security community in Sudan, because the rapid deployment force is a militia that is working from the Sahel up to Sudan. They are recruiting from Mali, Niger, Chad, up to Sudan, and they are changing the geopolitics of Sudan, and they are committing a lot of war crimes and genocide. And now they went from the rural areas of Sudan into the urban areas, and this should be a great concern for the African and for the neighborhood of Sudan, all the countries that are neighboring Sudan, and that we need to put an end to wars in Sudan, and we need to bring a new socio-political dispensation.
He was also requested to give his opinion on the efforts made on the street to obtain civil transition. Would he be ready to return to the rebellion? Let's listen.
Well, the war is there. We have a cessation of hostilities. We do not want war. What we want is peace. What is lacking in Sudan is democracy. What is lacking is equal citizenship. We went to Khartoum not to wage war. We went to Khartoum to bring peace and to bring democracy. Now this chance has been blocked by the military council. The Sudanese people will resist, Our main tool of resisting now is a peaceful struggle. And we believe that there should be more of peoples involved in peaceful resistance to change the situation in Sudan.
Thanks to our correspondent in South Sudan, Deng Machol, who conducted this interview with the rebel leader, Yasser Alman. The rest with you, Jerry.
Well, to the next one. Thank you very much there, and still to come on the program. It's a white affair in southern Ivory Coast where the Abidjan people celebrated the Dipri festival, and in Zimbabwe, a compensation for white farmers who lost their land after agrarian reforms that were put into effect by former President Robert Mugabe in the 2000s has begun. Details of this and plus much more after the break. Stick around. Ruth and I will be right back with you. It's a little kind of